Here's Gurley. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Ward. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
The 7-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Being chased down left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit.
And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 41-yard.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 3, Colts 0.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
8 yards to go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Gurley. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Todd Gurley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 10, Colts 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
First down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Third and goal, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Colts 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10.
Makes the score Colts 15, Titans 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 22, Titans 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's the rookie A.J. Epinesa who gets him to the turf.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Second down, here's Hurts. Reception here by Ruggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On first down, Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 8-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He was 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Nashville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson now. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Now Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Open man is Kirk, complete, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Colts.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.